Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special game of Changeling the Lost in the Shadows of Austin. Today, a group of changelings have made the decision that they are going to stand against fate and destiny, and that they are going to try to defy the heavens above. Currently, as per the deal, Charlemagne is at the appropriate place at the appropriate time. In this particular instance, where did Charlemagne want to have the meeting?
Probably away from any of like known changeling hotspots, so this way no one else is dragged in the middle of it. So I suppose uh non-discrete location, discrete location
Uh,
elsewhere.
we're going to say you're currently in the thick woodlands surrounding Austin in our chronicles on the other side of the river.
Fair enough.
As per the deal, Charlemagne is physically, visibly present in the open, waiting for the appropriate time as the Fae he has made the deal with is coming.
hmm
Currently with him, sent sent by the desire to protect their friend, are three individuals, or at least three acquaintances. Mel is the first one who had appeared, followed shortly by Lillian, and then a mysterious member, Alex, someone who had been told by an associate of his that something bad was going to come down, and it could be spiritual in nature, which seems like something a werewolf would want to deal with. Rampaging evil spirits and all. With everyone present, Charlemagne has his last few minutes to either make his goodbyes, plan his battle strategy, or have a drink.
Right now, Charlemagne is looking his best. Uh, if he's going to go out like this, I mean, might as well look the part. Um, Also, he would sort of give like an idea of how this is going to go down. Um, he would also like to activate Mastermind's Gambit because he's hoping for victory.
Mastermind's Gambit would count as an equipment bonus for a basic battle strategy. Keep in mind that will not add to your attack or damage rolls, because that's based on your weapons.
Damn.
Damn.
So if you want to hold off and not use that and instead save your glamour, that's fine.
I'd rather save my glamour. He
Uh,
would
so
go
I
ahead.
do have an alternate suggestion if you didn't mind.
I love alternate suggestions.
You don't have to do it, obviously, but you could also set it so that way we have an escape route in case this shit goes real south.
Yeah, he would do it for his friends because there's no way he's actually going to get out of this.
Actually, Jason will ask if this is in any way human.
No,
Just
No.
good.
not in any word or sense of the fashion.
Also, hello.
Hello.
So to give you guys a moment, please, because I know some of you haven't seen each other's characters yet, give a brief description. And to help out, this is what Lillian is wearing when she mentioned she was wearing a dress.
Straight up wearing a gown in the forest. You can see that she's wearing jeans and like some boots underneath that,
Okay.
and probably a leather jacket over, like over the dress.
Which is a wise move given it is currently 46 degrees and overcast next to a river.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Good call, Lillian.
Also, Charlemagne would have brought with his astronomical resources score some armor for himself and anything anyone else would have asked for.
All right, so to be certain, you wanted to come into play with armor.
Yes.
Keep in mind, armor has penalties associated with it unless you take a certain kind of armor. So, Kevlar vest comes with no penalties, and that's rated 1/3, but only covers your torso. Reinforced clothing covers your body except for your head, gives you only 1 point of general armor. Everything else comes with penalties. Did you want penalized armor, or did you want to go with the non-penalized?
Non-penalized armor.
So reinforced clothing and Kevlar vest are the only ones you can choose from.
Okay, the reinforced clothing then.
Reinforced clothing gives you 1 point of general armor then, and covers your torso, arms, and legs. What about Lillian will not be able to wear the armor if she goes beast mode. So that brings us up to Mel. Is Mel accepting armor?
If Charlemagne is offering armor that's better than the armor she's already got, her trench coat and her leather pants, sure.
Not if you don't want penalties. If you want you have better armor as is, but if you are willing to take penalties, you could in theory get better armor. They will hurt your defense and speed though at that point. Gotta make a quick decision here.
I am going to keep my my defense and my speed in case we need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, that being said, also I will be activating Shadow Pelt as well as Hunter's Weight, and I will transform into Erhan and go hide in the brush.
All right, so you're going to start off by hiding, and you're activating Shadow Pelt. That's one essence that will last you a scene.
And Hunter's Weight, because that's another essence, because I'm BP2. I'm PU2.
I have a very important question for you. What order did he do all of that in?
Doesn't matter?
Yes.
Okay.
It does do other... basically, they're trying to figure out if they see you turn into a werewolf or not.
Yes.
No.
Okay.
What happens is that I activate that stuff first, go off into the brush, and then transform into a wolf.
Yeah, sorry about that.
And you're activating Hunter's what?
Hunter's Weight. Oh, Predator isn't. It's in the shadow thing. It's the purity shadow gift. Hunter's Weight or Predator's Weight, and Shadow Pelt.
And because I found Shadow's Pelt. I don't see anything on your called Hunter's. Okay, Hunter's Weight. You took that on your. Okay, I see. It's on the Google sheet.
Yeah.
And that's not a one from the book.
It is a one from the book. It's like he called it Predator's Weight, but it's actually called Hunter's Weight. It's under the. If you just scroll down after
it's not the Hunter weights. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to perception roll supernatural has made the spot equal to his purity. Okay. So I need you to make your roll then. Don't forget you have the rope quality, so you can just add that syntax onto the roll. We're going to be rolling from now on in extra dice roller 1.
Okay.
Extra dice roller 1. You got it.
Gotcha.
I will be spending willpower on this because I feel like that's somewhat important.
All right. That adds 3 dice.
Yep.
Also shedding my mask.
Just gonna do okay. So you spin your glamour for scouring it away.
Yep.
Wrote.
7
You
successes.
have 7 successes on activation. Uh, I am going to give you inspired. You're pretty proud of yourself how well you hid.
Cool.
So you have the inspired condition for the duration of this session. At the end of the session, it will. All right, you are very well hidden right now. And now that was yours, Anthony. Anything for Charlemagne?
Since I looked at his shit, hold on.
Just consider you have one turn of action for this, for the purposes of.
I don't really have any like super amazing contracts that can be activated before. I don't think.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm moving on. Heather, Mel.
Okay. Mel is going to go ahead and activate. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? There it is. Cloak of Night.
Cloak of Night. All right.
And she will be donning a black cloak.
All right. So throwing a black cloak around yourself, you are going to be activating Cloak of Night. You are going to. You don't have the Darkling or Ogre clauses, correct?
I think I have the Darkling clause. I do have the Darkling clause.
All right. Are you going to activate the Darkling clause or no?
Yes, I am going to activate the Darkling clause.
Okay. What is your weirdest one? So everyone adds 1 to their stealth rolls now.
Bitch.
Even if you're that you become made aware of, you do. As it can only be used in low light vision. However, you guys are all taking a -2 to your penalties because it is dim in here. Since you guys are apparently in a dim part of the forest. The changeling and everyone who's considered an ally also can make stealth-based actions as reflexive actions once per turn while this is active. So all of you can make a stealth action reflexively once per turn, so it doesn't count as your action.
Yo, I need to get this fucking contract shit.
All right, Tim, what is Lillian doing?
Sorry, pulling up a thing right now because I did have a couple of ideas.
All right. Just to make the combat go quicker, once we get there, please make sure you're looking ahead to what you're going to be doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for right now, I am just going to I'm basically going to set up a position to like hide and. Sorry about that. I'm going to be basically taking a hiding position and a nice little ambush position.
Okay.
So that way.
So you're going to be hiding.
Yes.
All right. Give me your reflexive stealth roll.
Okay.
And what are you doing with your normal action?
Shit, that's right. Oh, okay. I know what I'm doing. Is there any kind of live spider here?
Probably if you go looking for one. I can assume that you found one at this point.
I'm gonna eat it. Specifically, swallow it whole.
Okay.
And I'm gonna activate Boon of the Scuttling Spider.
Boon of the Scuttling Spider. Okay, that is up then.
And I'm going to use the Darkling Claw, so I get +2 to my stealth rolls when I'm using it.
All of you hiding motherfuckers. Okay. Make your stealth roll then.
You got it.
Remember to
Oh,
roll an
whoops.
extra dice roll next time.
Next time, that one's okay. All right.
You got one success on your roll. All right. So you guys are all now hidden in the forest, except for Charlemagne, who by law has to stand out in the open, even though he has the biggest gun. So you guys are waiting only a few more minutes afterwards as the entire forest goes quiet. The shadows begin to move on their own, swaying, while the trees become perfectly still and eerie. The sounds of animals are gone, and those with supernatural senses can smell sulfur, metal. You can almost taste something silvery in the air. You can feel heat, the crackle of electricity running over your skin. Those with fur find that their fur is standing on end as if they were filled with static electricity. As a simple man comes around the corner, he's dressed in fine clothes that have kind of a scaly pattern on them. He's wearing a bowler hat, and in his left hand is a cane that he is strolling with. Those who can pierce beyond the mask don't see that. Instead, they see a draconic figure approaching with claws shot long and sharp and eyes in colors that can't even be defined, making you swoon and quake with terror all at once. The creature is approaching now, walking up before Charlemagne. It stops, bows. Charlemagne, at last we meet.
Indeed.
I see that you have decided to keep your end of the bargain.
Our world is made of deals and bargains.
So, he extends a hand. Are you going to be coming now? Have you said your goodbyes?
I would like to add an addendum to this very fortuitous meeting.
Of
I
course.
want you to understand that here in this dank and miserable clearing, you face free men and women, and that the time of being dragged away in chains away from our loved ones ends today. And today we strike a blow to the forces that would even imagine to lay a finger on any of us. So you can indeed claim your prize, but you will claim it with blood, and it will be hard fought. The time for discussion is over.
Are you talking about your friend? Your spidery friend over there? He says, pointing towards Lillian.
Surprise action. Let's do this.
All right. For those of you who just realized that your cover hasn't been blown yet, I need everyone though to roll initiative, and that will determine the order of surprise round as well.
Okay.
Okay.
God damn it.
Man, this creature is very proud of itself. Now I'm gonna put up a picture in a minute. Once the surprise round concludes, and we will see how you guys feel about your odds. So, everyone put in the side chat what your initiative is once you are done rolling it.
I'm sorry, I can't access the side chat.
Okay.
What's your total?
19.
19, you say. Okay. Teen dragon dude who's silvery in color is all right.
I'm sorry, did you just say he turned into a dragon?
I said he was draconic in appearance, so he looks very dragony at the start.
Okay, did not catch that. My bad.
It's all good.
How do you
And
do
Char-
initiative again?
You just roll one die and you add it to your initiative total, which is composure plus dexterity.
Okay.
All right, so 8. Good speech. Since we're on surprise rounds, that means Mel, you go first.
Oh boy. You know what? We're just gonna keep it simple. Just leap at this guy in a slashing attack with the tiger claws.
All right. Leap at him, slashing attack with tiger claws.
Yes. So let me. Okay, that is Dex plus Brawl.
Dex plus brawl.
Okay. Two successes. So then.
All right. You are not having to worry about his defense, which is good.
Ooh, nice.
Which is why I'm just making you roll Dex plus brawl.
Okay.
So you got 2 successes on your roll. That means you have inflicted a grand total of 3 levels of aggravated damage since you're using cold iron as you rend him in the back. He lets out a roar of pain and anger and will then immediately be spending a glamour.
Oh dear.
Now that means it's your turn, Alex. He has
Alright.
a defense rating against your surprise attack of 13.
Okay.
Bruh.
So I'm going to spend another point of essence to activate Primal Strength, and then I'm going to spend another point of essence in order to activate Eviscerate. And then I am going to reflexively shift into Garu because I can do that because I am I am Harmony 6, and it doesn't cost me essence to reflexively shift when I'm Harmony 6.
Right, so you said you're using Eviscerate?
And Primal Strength.
And you're activating Primal Strength.
Yes.
All right.
I will be spending a willpower.
All right. Don't forget to subtract 13 dice from your roll.
Yep. Just making sure all my bonuses are right. Alright. Yep. Willpower. So that brings it to that. Sorry if this is taking a little bit. I'm just making sure.
Quite all right.
And you know what? Let's also all out attack. Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to lose your defense.
Yep. Now, question, because I am going to Garu this. Is this like because of his is it a supernatural ability, or is this because of the fact that like he is having using ability to get his defense? Because there's a special thing for Garu in defense.
Correct. He has a supernatural power that negates,
Okay.
so he can get his defense.
Yeah, just because in Garu, just for future reference, he doesn't add his skill to me when factoring in his defense. Only his attributes count.
Unless, of course, he happens to have a power that retains your full defense against supernatural powers.
So, and rote.
As a side note, buddy.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Also, this is all 6 ag because I am eating him.
Oh shit.
It is going to be hilarious, actually. It's bashing.
Werewolves bite are always lethal.
Correct.
Because I am biting him.
Bruh.
True Fae can only take bashing unless it's cold iron.
True Fae do not fight fair. And they break pretty much every rule in the book.
The cold iron is what's going to give us an actual fighting chance.
Yep. It's my turn.
Yep. So, what is your roll?
It was 4 successes.
4 successes. There it is. Sorry, it didn't pop up on my screen for a second. I was like, all right. So 4 successes. How much lethal does your claws do?
It's my bite and 2.
Oh, bite and 2. So that would be 4 plus 2 is 6. You savagely bite into him, and you inflict a grand total of, doing the math right, 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 minus 3 is 3. Okay, 3 bashing. All right. So you bite into this draconic figure, and in a surprising moment, come up almost empty. Like, you see your fangs bite into his skin, but they don't penetrate it. And that puts us on normal initiative rounds.
I don't get an action?
This was the surprise round. You don't get a surprise action if you're standing directly in front of him.
Fair enough.
He was anticipating you doing something dumb. He was anticipating Lillian the moment, he noticed Lillian to do something. He didn't realize you brought multiple people, so they got their hits in. But that brings us to normal initiative. He gets an action. He suddenly goes immensely huge. His form no longer that of a humanoid draconic entity, but rather a giant dragon towering over the lot of you. His head rising above the tree line, his wings, all of them arrayed in majestic silvery light. And to give you an image of this, as the creature just glares down, lightning erupting around its jaw.
Well,
No.
I have ideas for this.
And it is going to take a swing at the thing that is the most dangerous one present so far, Mel.
Yay!
Is that dude's defense still the same since he's like massive?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, he still has a 13 defense. Fuck, boy. True fair and fair.
They are not. I need. What is your defense rating for Mel?
Mel's defense rating is her defense rating is 6 and her armor is 20.
All right, so defense rating is 6. All right. All right, and it slashes you with its claw. You you take 6 lethal minus. You said what is your armor rating again?
2.
2. 4 lethal.
Ow, painful. Okay. Alrighty.
And that puts us on Lillian for 19.
Alrighty. I've got an idea here.
Mhm.
So he's like a big ass dragon now, right? He's like fucking size 9 or some shit.
15.
Size 15. All right,
Yes.
sexy.
Towering above the tree line.
I've got a terrible idea, guys.
I'm down.
Matt, you played Shadow of the Colossus?
I have.
I have Boone of the Scuttling Spider.
They're going to climb it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yep. I don't know what kind of role this is. Since he has such a high defense, I'm not sure how we would rule me trying to climb a True Fae.
It would be a grapple roll, is what I would have it down as.
Whew, damn. Damn. I don't even want to know that dude's strength rating right now.
It's a
yes.
giant dragon.
Sis rating is yes. We're fighting God.
Yeah. Shit. Considering I still don't know what I'm doing right now and I don't want to hold up the scene too much longer, considering a grapple probably isn't going to work on this dude, I am going to do my most basic thing and I'm going to swing at him to get his defense down. I'm subtracting 13 from my dice pool, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that is a chance die regardless of how much I put into that. So
Even with willpower, I do have a question. Even with willpower, it still would come down to a chance die.
if you don't come to if you can't beat 13, yeah,
Oh damn.
you'd have to have with a willpower 14 dice.
Okay.
Yep. I missed.
At least it wasn't a fail. I mean a botch, dramatic failure.
Yep.
Would you like to take a dramatic failure though?
No. But on the upside, his defense is down from 13 to 12.
Correct.
Hmm.
And that brings us up to whoever goes after you is Mel.
Okay. You said he had like lightning coming around his mouth?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and do something possibly really dumb, but it might pay off in the end. I would like to activate Riding the Falling Leaves. I
Again?
know I'd like to activate the royal contract Riding the Falling Leaves.
All right. I don't know of a contract called Riding the Fallen.
Oh, it's the autumn contract that basically turns you into like a shit ton of leaves that fly around.
Yeah, it's on page 158.
Oh, writing. You okay? I was like writing. I was like, because all right, that makes more sense to me. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Homonyms. They're a thing. I know it's gonna take me on 2 turns to activate the contract unless I can catch a falling leaf.
Is this... Sorry.
So you are going to be spending the 2 glamours.
Yes.
Then you have weird 1. It's going to take you 2 turns to activate.
I actually did have a question.
Yes.
At Mantle 3, Autumn Mantle 3, we do get -1 to our contract cost when we are attempting to subvert a True Fae.
That's right. I forgot about that.
You are indeed trying to subvert a True Fae right now. So.
All right. Bitchin'. I'm gonna go ahead and activate it and roll my dexterity plus my occult plus my mantle. And let me. Okay. Roll 7. I got 2 successes.
2 successes. All right. The contract is activated. That means you may get a reflexive dodge once per turn, except attacks that could reasonably harm a pile of leaves.
Yes, and
That's amazing.
it's a big risk.
This
Yeah.
fight is a big risk.
Which brings us to Alex.
Cool. All right. So I'm gonna go try to bite it again.
No.
All right. So it's been attacked once, correct?
It's been attacked once, so its defense is down by 1.
Okay. I'll be spending another willpower. And I'll
that's
be
my-
all out attacking again.
All right.
All right. Alright. And I will be establishing a grapple.
You're going to try to grapple it. Fair enough. Again, minus 12.
Oh no! As a bite, I can issue grapple. The words grapple.
Ah,
Yep. So I could do damage and grapple it
so your bite auto grapples.
as long as I hit with it. I can choose a grapple or not grapple.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, bite and claws. Got it. I knew the claws could do it.
Yep. So it's only one bashing, but the important part here is that I grab.
Oh, that. Okay, so that is your roll just now. That
Yeah.
just popped up. Sorry, I'm apparently delayed on my dice cord. I was so that's 1 plus 3. You inflict 1 bashing, and you have him in a grapple if you so desire. Did you
Yep.
want to have a grapple?
Yes.
Okay. You have established a grapple. He is currently also being penalized for -2 from attacks, which brings us down to Anthony with Charlemagne.
I'll play the glamour for I'll pay the glamour for the healing charm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a charm, god damn it, I'm in exalted mode. For the healing contract. Spring?
The which contract?
The healing one.
Oh, you're going to try to heal someone.
Yes, I'm going to try to heal Mel.
That will be impossible because she decided to go into a swirling pile of leaves.
Ooh. Okay. Alright. If that's that case, then I will activate Forest Ivy.
You're going to do Prince of Ivy. All right. Activating Prince of Ivy is going to cost you, I believe, 2 glamour.
2 glamour.
Yeah, I'm double checking because has been a while. 2 glamour, 1 willpower. So it's going to take you 2 turns to get it going unless you use the loophole.
The loophole is what again?
Your stands barefoot in soil, and then you cut your hand and sprinkle blood on the earth, inflicting 1 point of lethal damage to yourself.
I'll do the loophole.
All right, take a lethal.
Gotcha.
I need you to make your activation roll then. Presence plus expression plus mantle.
Okay. Expression 6, 11. Do I add my striking looks or no?
You do not add your striking looks.
Plus another willpower, that makes 13 dice. And we are in dice roller 1, correct?
You are in dice roller 1.
Five successes.
success. 5 success. Okay, so you got the 5 successes either way. You have 8 dice for your rolls. You get since it was reflexive, you get your free grapple.
Mm-hmm.
8 dice versus a defense now of 11.
Okay.
So it's a chance die.
Okay. No successes.
Second. All right. You got how many successes? Sorry.
5.
5 successes on activation. Now you have to roll. Oh yeah, you rolled to try to bite and grapple. You failed. 10. Did you want to make another attempt?
Yes.
Sacrifice your action. Okay. So you're going against a defense of 10 now.
Still a chance die until something changes, but we are knocking off shit, so.
Which is the main point.
None.
All right. No success again. Would you like to subtract your movement action?
Yes.
All right. You're going against the 9 defense this time.
Fuck it. Oh, not with me today. It's fine.
It's fine because it's chance dice anyways.
It's the point is that we're whittling down the defense.
Mhm. All right. That brings us to the top of the round. He has his defense back, and he is going to, because you guys have been hitting him so hard, declare a dodge.
Shit, we actually forced him on the defensive.
Yeah.
Declare what?
Dodge action. That means instead of getting his passive defense, he rolls his defense against you, doubling his defense rating for the purposes of that roll. It's a full
Wait,
defense.
so he's not
basically.
going to try to.
Yeah, he's
So he's not going to try to get out of the grapple then.
He is not going to try to declare his way out of the grapple because reasons. You guys have it.
That puts it at me now, right?
It does.
Alrighty. I know what I'm gonna do actually. When it hits, I'm sorry, I forget your character's name, Alex.
Jason.
Jason. When it comes Jason's turn, he's gonna have to roll to maintain that grapple, correct?
Mhm.
Alrighty. Then I know what I'm gonna do then. I don't know if.
Oh, wait,
okay.
no, he can't declare dodge. He was going to declare because he can't take any action other than a grappling action. So he's just going to declare a relent. Either way, it's just him standing there and letting you go through with this.
Okay.
Okay. Could go bad. We gonna see. Sorry. Oh, my bad.
I was gonna say it was a surprise act. I think that put him on the defensive.
Though
And
now
he
he's
doesn't
just
know where
reverting
she
to
is
you
now.
guys dealing your grapple damage to him. So Lillian, you're up.
Okay. I am going to. Am I close enough to any spider to touch it?
No. If you
Okay.
did not explicitly declare you were bringing spiders to this fight, so
That's fine. I am going to spend 1 glamour then. Normally it costs 2, but I am trying to subvert a True Fae. I'm going to activate Chrysalis, and I'm going to go War Spider.
you're going to go War Spider. Got it. All right. That is your action to go War Spider. That brings us to Mel.
Okay. I can fly at my normal speed -3.
Normal speed -3. Yes.
That's 10
Correct.
for me. So, oh my god. Can I fly up in its face at 1 turn?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna fly right up to this fucker's face. My goal is to try and confuse or blind. It's totally up to you if that can happen or what I would need to roll for it, but that's my goal.
You're trying to blind him?
Yeah.
I'm trying to... you're trying to cause the blind action right now.
Like trying to get in his face and obstruct his vision.
Excuse me.
God bless you. No, because you can't make the move that would allow you to blind.
Okay.
Because you cannot make any physical attacks.
All right. In that case, we're just gonna zoom on up to his head.
All right. Going up to head level, and then that brings us to Alex.
Okay, so do you want me just to roll to maintain a grapple then?
Well, he's going to relent to you because he's not taking the thing, so you can choose to take a damage action with your grapple.
Okay then.
Yeah,
But
he's just going to go ahead and let you do it.
how much damage does that do then? Because
so you treat the action, the grapple action, as an unarmed attack, inflicting damage on your rolled successes. If you have control of a weapon, this counts as a melee attack with the weapon's modifier.
yeah, so let's roll my normal attack then.
Yep.
I never had anyone just let me win a grapple.
Yeah, you just roll your normal attack. They don't have their defense rating.
Because in which case, if he doesn't have a defense rating, then I have something special for him. So I'm going to activate. Effective Killer. So that means that since he no longer has his defense, I do killing blow against him. So 15 points of damage. And because if he has armor, because of my fighting style, plus the fact that it's just killing blow in general, it ignores armor. So
he does not have armor anymore because someone hit him with a cold iron. So
yeah, so
and
15
that instantly
with my
destroys token armor. Yeah, roll it.
No, I don't need to roll. If he lets me win, And if he has 0 defense, then it's just a
Oh,
killing
you
blow.
can just do a killing blow. You don't have to make a roll for damage.
Nani the
Yep.
fuck?
I
What
do
do you
not
have
have
to
to make
make
a roll for damage.
Bro.
What is your total damage then?
15
15.
with
All
my
right.
bite.
So you're just going to bite into him and kill him outright. I am
Yep.
just double checking to be sure this is what you're doing.
Yeah, that is correct.
Very well then. You bite into him and he explodes in a silvery light, leaving behind no trace or evidence. You were sent sprawling back just a couple of inches just because you were holding on to something and it exploded slightly from the kinetic force, but no bashing damage. Leaves and wind are dispersed, and Mel is recoalescing at this point back into a draconic being that's bleeding.
I go to heal Mel.
As soon as I get my senses, I'm going to let out a howl because I have to, because of my lodge.
Very well then.
I'm very confused what the fuck just happened.
Lillian's confused, but she wants to be Batman's friend.
And he's going to shift down back into Dalu.
Nani? Let me
Yeah,
roll for the
Go ahead, my bad.
I'm gonna roll to heal Mel. So
All right. Make the roll. Since your mask is still scoured, it's going to be bare minimum 5 successes. Or if you roll higher, whatever you roll higher.
So what is it?
Wits plus medicine plus mantle rating.
What's a good 3, 2, 5, 10. Five successes.
5 successes. All right, so you downgrade 5 lethal to bashing.
Woo! So
You are only slightly bleeding now,
yeah.
but still covered with a lot of bruises and wounds.
So because I had 4 lethal, does that extra 5th downgrade 1 like fully recover 1 health box, or is it just it's all downgraded to bashing?
It's 5 of the levels is down to bashing. You still have 1 lethal on you.
Okay.
So you're
I'll do
bleeding,
it one more time.
but you're not. You're not like dead. All right. Make
Can I
your
do it
next
one more
roll.
time? Okay.
Yeah. Spin your glamour.
Done. Because I still have the pops that Penelope
Yes, you
gave
do.
me.
You had 3 pops in total. Yes.
Yep.
Hey, Matt. Lillian's starting to get a little sus right now because that was a little easy. That was a little too easy. Is there any kind of role I can make to kind of glean more on the information? If nothing else, I am willing to fall back onto my encyclopedic knowledge.
Encyclopedic knowledge would not help you in this instance. I need you to make me a intelligence plus occult plus you can of course add your autumn mantle rating onto that minus a 1 penalty. I'm just going to say because really you don't know a lot about this particular creature.
My informed condition that I got earlier, can I expend that now?
Your informed condition that you suspended earlier. Yes. No, wait, no, because that's only regarding yourself. And your yeah.
Okay. I was a little confused on what that did then. My bad. I'm just going to go and roll it, but I am going to spend willpower.
Okay.
You just have bashing, by the way, Heather.
Yay!
Fine after a good night's sleep. Right.
That is 6 successes. I'm sorry if people hear Rage Against the Machine playing in the background. That was my mood music.
All right. So in that case, six successes. Sorry. Well, you know that killing a true Fae is very, very difficult. Normally, to kill one of these things, you're going to have to figure out one of its frailties. I mean, everyone knows the basic bane of cold iron, right? And even if you did kill it, you only destroyed a title at best. Because if it had multiple titles, then of course it can just try to get new titles onto itself. Because a true Fae is a series of titles and that exist as separate entities within one greater composite entity.
Okay.
So it is possible to have killed one. It is weird that a true Fae would allow itself to be killed.
Even if it has multiple lives.
Correct. Because each title sees itself as its own entity in a way.
Okay.
But this true Fae has been acting very strange from the very beginning. It put one of its titles up for auction. It allowed itself to be destroyed.
Wait a minute. Where's the other title?
Safe Storage Solutions. Cage took it. I gave it to Cage to put it in Safe Storage Solutions. Just in case something with Ori.
Lillian kind of looks over, sus. We may want to check out Safe Storage Solutions. Although she will look over to Jason. She has gotten out of her war spider form. And she says, I don't know who you are, but thank you. You were a tremendous help to us.
You're very welcome.
Again, on behalf of my court, I want to say thank you.
I'll mention it.
If you ever need a friend within the Spring Court, don't hesitate to ask. As the Spring Monarch, you can ask a single favor of me. No questions asked.
Thank you.
If you require any financial advice or assistance or pure magical help, I will be at your disposal.
Again, thank you as well.
Should we all survive this, I will also grant you a single favor, within reason.
Not going to. But I should probably return to my path.
We need to go to Safe Storage Solutions to see what happened.
Actually, isn't Safe Storage Solutions like on my territory?
Out of character, was your pack the ones that fucked up those cops?
I believe so. If it was in Kurov.
Then yes.
Well, okay, then I guess we're all going to the same spot anyway. Because I was just going to return to the territory.
So I think we have a. Oh, I'm sorry, Anthony.
It looks like we need to go check on the title to see what happened.
So you guys are going to go to Safe Storage Solutions?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Because that's the only other title that she knows of.
Okay.
Put my mask back up.
You guys are going to go to Safe Storage Solutions then. Easy drive within reach. And then check out the warehouse. Warehouse looks normal. Nothing unusual. Old and worn on the outside, but as you well know, very secure. Door opens. You guys open it up to look inside. There should be only one object in the room. There's nothing there.
Damn.
It's anyone standing behind Mel is probably gonna get smacked in the face as her tail just flies out and immediately starts slashing in the air.
Ow.
I'm cool with having Lillian getting smacked in the face. Ow! Damn!
Sorry.
It's
Ish.
fine. We need to see. We need to see if the cameras picked up anything.
You really think the cameras are gonna?
I don't think so, but we can check.
Worst case scenario, we can rule it out.
Mel shrugs. All right, check the cameras.
Cameras show nothing leaving.
Lillian, can you do a attempt scrying thing that you do?
Give Tim just a moment. He needs to look at one of his contracts.
Excuse me.
Actually, out of curiosity, is there any sense in the area?
In the general vicinity of Safe Storage Solutions?
Yeah, anything like weird? Am I picking up anything weird with my scent?
Oh yeah, the place is insanely strange. A myriad of mystical and non-mystical scents permeating it. The place is rather what's the word I'm looking for? Aromatic.
Yeah, then I'm probably not going to be any help. Unless you have anything specific that I can smell.
Nothing specific unless you want to make a perception roll to just kind of muddle through them because there are just so many different magical auras in the air.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure.
That's wits plus composure, plus any bonuses you have for sense of smell, which I believe werewolves have a couple.
Yes, they do. I'm going to go into Urhan for this one. Because they already seen me in Garu, so you know.
It don't matter. Like
No,
you saw a couple of us turn into giant spiders, piles of flying leaves. Like it's fine.
I think this is just like our secret at this point.
Yeah.
I think
it's
everyone
like, I
has
need you
enough
guys not to
black
tell
hole material.
Like, don't
Lillian.
worry, guys. I need you.
Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead. Sorry.
Lillian is going to say to Charlotte and Mel,
Yes.
the only way I'd be able to get anything on him is if I actually see him.
And can I resolve
considering there's-
inspired? Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. She was just going to say, considering that he's not here anymore.
I think, would it be possible for him to, once he was about to die, or if that title died, they just assumed the next title?
Well, all the titles are active simultaneously, is what Lillian would have pointed out.
Okay.
From her 6 success roll.
So,
All of them are simultaneously present in active in either Arcadia, the Hedge, or the real world.
I don't know enough about this to even give you a remotely straight answer. Also, would there be anything on my aura now? I.e. Goblin Debt?
You don't have any goblin debt right now, no. Except for the goblin debt you've gotten before.
I have to pay that off, but we'll handle that later. But,
instead, however, one of you smelling around the area, though, get a heavy scent of cherry blossoms.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted to know if I can inspire to resolve. Wow. Inspired. There you go.
You can.
Cool. So that would be an exceptional success because that's 3 successes, and I get willpower back.
You smell also a faint, like almost that metallic taste. You can smell that at the back of your throat in the area.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Because assuming that this thing has the equivalent of blood when I did it, because of werewolves' senses, taste of blood, I actually can follow it wherever it goes.
Exactly. Exactly. And wherever it went to had something to do. It went into there. Even though you killed it, you're getting a reading off of this room.
Okay.
A specific part of the room, no less. The back wall of the room.
Okay. Yeah, Jason's actually going to start growling and start slowly going over to the back wall of the room.
Since this is Autumn territory, you guys make the rules.
Jason, are you picking something up?
He kind of like nudges his head over there.
Yep. Lillian will start to walk on over, see what he's sniffing at.
Mel will pull out her tiger claws, and
touching the wall. Most of you can't make it out until you're very close. The werewolf makes it out a little bit sooner. The werewolf, Jason doesn't have to actually touch the wall like everyone else does when they get there, but because he can faintly see it. If I recall, you also have really sharp vision as a werewolf.
Yeah. I can actually see from a mile away, like a license plate.
Exactly. That's why I'm. So you can actually see that there's a slight scratch that goes and forms an arc all the way from the floor, almost touches the ceiling, and then comes back down. Like someone had put a very fine scratch mark. You're not even sure if a pin would be fine enough to do that.
Okay.
But you can definitely smell in that crack that silvery taste, and that's the direction, is wall. Not other side of wall, but wall.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to transform into Dalu so that they can actually understand me. And say, I think it's the wall.
What do you mean the wall?
I mean, the thing that we were fighting earlier, I think it is the wall.
Glamour? The glamour thingy? You know what I'm saying?
Kenning?
Kenning, there you go.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm about to do the same shit.
Make your perception roll for those who are spinning a glamour for Kenning, and remember, please spin your glamour.
Okay. I'm going to expend my inspired condition that I got from the nightclub.
Okay. Everyone else make make a roll. Since
Nah,
another
we're gonna gank a fate today.
no one wants to play with fate.
Exceptional.
All right.
Yeah, I just got 2.
And for those of you who got a single success, you will notice that this is probably a portal. Someone made themselves a portal, but you're not sure how they were able to do it. You're not familiar with whatever contract went into play, though anyone from the Autumn Court could immediately identify the trace glamour of a power that they've long since hoped would be gone. That definitely came from True Fae. For those of you with an exceptional success, you recognize it is a portal of unknown origin that leads directly into the hedge. Just something about it, maybe it's the little delicate thorns that you can almost feel or see when you're looking at it.
Mm-hmm. It's a portal.
Portal to what?
The hedge.
The fuck's the hedge?
Some place that I don't think you would very much like. It's
Very unfriendly
Go ahead,
if you're
Charlemagne.
not one of them.
Oh, should we close it then?
We sort of have to. The responsible thing is we have to notify individuals that there's a portal, an unknown portal to the hedge current here. Being that we are indeed responsible for other people, we cannot, in fact, go on an expedition through the hedge without proper reinforcements.
Lillian would know thanks to her massive successes earlier, and so would Charlemagne due to his inspired condition being blown earlier for this, that there is an easy way to close this portal. You just have to find something with strong enough, maybe claws or something to deface the whole thing.
Looks to Lillian. You have to close it.
She smiles. She kind of gets a smirk on her face and looks over at the wall. Looks at her own nails. But she'll look at Jason and say, "There's a very easy way to close this. How strong are your claws?"
Strong enough, he says, and he takes out his claws at Rindala. And with his 6 strength currently, he's going to claw and basically just claw it to face it. Maybe punch a hole through it.
As after clawing it and then punching a hole through it, it's done. The moment you finish defacing the entire thing, you can feel the magical energy gone.
I have another question, completely unrelated to the portal now. This is for the ST, and I'm willing to roll for this. And Charlemagne may want to make a roll for this too. Is Charlemagne an Oathbreaker now?
Is Charlemagne an Oathbreaker?
Yeah.
That would require, since you're not a notary who was part of the deal, that will require a intelligence plus occult roll. I'm going to penalize you 2 dice though, because you were not part of it.
Since I am a notary.
Charlemagne knows he's not an oath breaker.
Okay.
Because you're a notary.
No, he just says I'm not an oath breaker.
Excellent.
Because you didn't break any tenet of it. You showed up. You showed up in public. He
just didn't leave.
And the deal was that he would be brought to Arcadia. So the guy didn't bring him.
Did we make the True Fae Oathbreaker?
But nope, True Fae is not an Oathbreaker. If you murder someone, unless it said in there a clause about, like being alive at that point, no Oathbreaker. What the notary does know about this, and this is the advantage of being a notary, is that the oath is still on you. Because it was never fulfilled, but it was never broken.
Right.
It's just there.
Yeah. It's like an unfulfilled, like an unfulfilled contract. Nobody's actually cashed the contract.
Correct.
Philadelphia 101. You can't uphold the litany if the person that's like accusing of a shit is dead. So.
Kind of contemplates logic is that?
Welcome to the hedge.
All right.
And for the benefit of our werewolf player, before I would like to point out that I did change it. You did do lethal, so you can just assume you did lethal, and we can correct those things. We're going to treat it as lethal going forward, regardless of the circumstances, because Corey and I talked about it. A and B, it's just better for consistency's sake since he's been running that.
Okay.
So that's why you were able to insta-gym someone with, your 15 lethal coup de grace.
Yeah, like Jason's really dangerous if he fights someone with 0 defense because he can do 15 damage to them instantly.
That's nothing I want to fuck with. I'm just saying.
All right. So you guys have defeated the True Fae. I didn't even get to give you his title's name. He's dead now. So it's moot. Anything else you guys have for me before I end the scene?
I'm going to ask them for contact information.
You got it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, this is like Damien did us a solid. Like this might actually end the beef. Like, oh, whoa, fuck it.
Oh yeah, nah, like it's gonna be like, yep, David's good for the encore.
Done. There goes the beef.
One werewolf to bring them all together.
I have to say, I wasn't expecting this. I thought it was going to be long and drawn out, but I'm alive. True Fae is dead. Fuck it. Does what he wants.
He's gonna cash in one favor from Jason now.
There's only 4 more to go.
I think it's 2. I think I still got a couple more to hit. Oh, 4, yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4 more to
how many I held over Jason.
All right. If you guys will just let me real quick then. And thus ends our session as every one of the characters goes home feeling better about their lives, knowing that they have successfully destroyed a True Fae. Cut back to a few hours earlier, with hushed whispers and voices passing through a alleyway. Hooded figures standing around talking to each other, waiting. A few hours then cut back to just a few minutes before the fight. Individuals watching through screens and like some sort of junkyard television, just not plugged into the wall, instead plugged into a bush. made of thorns and brambles in the middle of a dirt path. And then cut to after the fight at Safe Storage Solutions, where the bow suddenly rises into the air in a bright burst of pink light, and a pretty young woman appears using a single long fingernail to scribe into the wall an arch that she passes through, murmuring something to herself. And on the other side, the hooded figures look up, their television forgotten, smiles on their face. All hail the Royal of Royals. All hail the Dormant Queen. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Have a good evening.